So the other night, the Boston Celtics ended up losing to Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals, and now the Celtics are wondering what can they do to make it to the finals next season. I don't think they're too far away. I think they're only missing like a key few pieces. So today I'm going to rebuild the Celtics, and I'm going to try to make it something that could possibly happen. I'm not going to claim that it's going to be realistic, but I'm going to claim that I'm going to take a path that they should do. Like, I'm not going to trade their star players to get better star players. I'm going to trade people that I think could possibly get traded in real life. But you'll see what I'm talking about when we get in there. But before that, again, thank you guys so much for 1.5K. We're on the road to 2K. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it right now. I would really appreciate that. You know, less than 500 away from 2,000. If we could try and get 2,000 before the year's over, that would be absolutely amazing. So subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and like today's video. Now let's rebuild the Celtics. Alright, and here's the situation. We can download draft classes on PC now. Problem is, the 2020 draft class not going to be in there. You know, we're not going to have LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, James Wiseman. But we are going to have the 2021 class with like Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, all those guys are finally going to be in a rebuild in 2K21. It's going to be really nice to have some real people to look at. But yeah, so we're looking at the Celtics roster here. And Kemba Walker is the person I think has to go. And I was talking to somebody on Twitter about this the other day. I think that Kemba is better than Gordon Hayward. But I think Hayward helps this team more. I might trade both of them. But I really think Kemba Walker is someone that could get traded to try and bring in a little bit worse of a point guard, but somebody that fits a little bit better. And then bring in a solid center. We're going to try and do one of those things with Kemba Walker today. So let's just go ahead, and we're not going to waste any time. We're going to try and do this rebuild right now. We have first round picks to work with. Yeah, so we're going to take this Bucks pick and Kemba Walker and see if we can somehow make a deal for a center and a point guard. Brogdon Oladipo, that would fill the point guard. Devin Booker, that's not realistic. But I mean, Ricky Rubio, Devin Booker would be cool. Again, I'm not going for super realistic though. I'm making that clear right now. I am going to try and win a championship. I'm just saying trading Kemba Walker I feel like is realistic. So don't come at me in the comments if this isn't a realistic rebuild. It's not supposed to be. I'm just trying to keep things a little bit more realistic. Alright. Brogdon and Oladipo. That's something we could do. And then flip Oladipo and try and get a center. We could have Brogdon run the point guard. Is Brogdon's defense decent? What's his defense look like? That is what I really need to know. Perimeter defense is a B+. We're going to take this deal. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to trade Oladipo and 2 seconds and try and get a center. Nothing crazy for a center, just a solid center. Serge Ibaka, LaMarcus Aldridge for a 1-year rental. We could do something like that. Hassan Whiteside, I don't really think Boston would want him. So let's go ahead and bring in LaMarcus Aldridge. And all of a sudden, this is our starting lineup. We got Brogdon, Brown, Hayward, Tatum, and Aldridge. So we gotta figure something out on the bench because we can't have all these like lower tier centers on there. I'll look at the market for Gordon Hayward and like a 2022 pick. But if I don't see anything I fall in love with, I'm not doing it. It would have to be like a really good power forward or small forward. DeMar's a little bit better. I mean, theoretically, we could run it with DeMar for 1 season. And then kind of see what happens after that. Maybe re-sign him and flip him. I actually do love the idea of that because his contract is up after this season, correct? Right. So we are going to trade for DeMar DeRozan. Because I totally think that Gordon Hayward and Kemba could both get traded in real life. Do I think it'll happen? No, but I think it could happen. Like Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum are not getting traded. But this is all of a sudden our new starting lineup. This is our bench. We got to get rid of some of these centers. And this part's not going to be as realistic. Like, we're just going to trade away a lot of these people. See what we can get for them. So, like, Daniel Tice, if we can get a solid piece for him, I'll do it. Like, Luke Kennard to come off the bench, that's pretty decent. So, I'm probably going to trade for Kennard. We'll have a decent backup shooting guard then. who we might actually run at small forward because we have Marcus Smart still. So Kennard at small forward stays at 78. We'll run Marcus Smart at the small forward, even though he's only 6'3". He's a dog, so we can run him at small forward. And we're going to put DeRozan in starting lineup still. Now off the bench, we just need to bring in like a power forward, or we could run like Cantor there. And then we could upgrade Brad Wanamaker. So Cantor's 6'10", so let's go do that. And oh shoot. Cantor is now a 79. What am I doing? All right, 79. So this is the starting lineup. This is the bench. Brad Wanamaker, we need to upgrade him. So let's take Wanamaker, and we'll throw in a 2024 first-round pick. And we'll try and upgrade that backup point guard spot. Just a little bit. Michael Carter-Williams would be a decent upgrade. Monte Morris would also be really solid. Is there any other options? I think I'm going to go with Monte Morris if that's the best option. Shabazz Napier was there too. Let's go get Monte Morris. We'll run him at the backup point guard. And again, Marcus Smart's going to get flipped for DeRozan. Okay, so we got some shooting off the bench with like Kennard. Morris is a solid shooter, I believe, right? Yes, he's a good shooter. Okay, I like our team. Let's go look at whoever's not in the rotation, who we can send down to the G League. Grant Williams and Romeo Langford are going to the G League for us. And system-wise, defense is not it. I'm going to go balance system, I think. Brad Stevens want to run that defense, dude. I do not think that's what we need to be doing with this specific lineup. So I'm going to run this season. I just realized we put LaMarcus and DeMar back on the same team. Don't really care, though. I'm going to simulate season number 1. We'll see how good this team is. I think we could already make a push. All right, so we were solid. We won 48 games. Here are all the awards, if you guys are wondering about those. Little bit worse than I had hoped and thought we would be, to be honest with you. But I think we're still in a good spot. I'm not too worried about it. So we're the 5 seed. We're going up against Philadelphia. Let's go check out our stats quick. Tatum, 21. DeRozan, 16. Brown, 15. Aldridge, 15. Problem we're going to run into is we got to re-sign Jason Tatum. And then we got some big contracts like DeRozan, Aldridge that are expiring. Hopefully we can bring them back and then flip them. But let's simulate here against Philly. We end up losing in 6. So let's simulate the rest of the playoffs. We'll see who wins that. Looks like the Lakers beat the 76ers. And LeBron averaged like 40 points a game, which is ridiculous. But let's go to the NBA draft lottery because we still have some draft picks. And it looks like we have the 23rd and 21st picks in this year's draft. Okay, so staff signing, assistant GM. We're going to bring in Michael Williams. Throw him like almost $1 million. Assistant coach is kind of trash, but we might keep him for now. Trainer, we're going to fire. We're going to bring in Trey James because Trey James probably going to be... Actually, no, not Trey James. David Clark. Probably going to be an A next year. And the thing is, Randy Martin's not going to be an A next year. And we're also going to fire our assistant coach and try and bring in Trent Peterson this time, I think. See if we can get those 3. And we did get them. So let's go to the draft. And let's see what our 2 late first-round picks can get us. I'm not going to try and trade them. We'll just see. Isaiah Todd is here. So is Dianko Baji. We could use a nice center. So if he's good, that would work out to be good for us. And then 23. Do we go with Isaiah Todd? Do we go with Scotty Lewis? We're going to go with Isaiah Todd, and that's going to do it for us in this year's draft. So let's see what we got. 21, we got a 75, and then a 75 at 23 as well. Doesn't look like we missed out on anybody, so let's sign both of them. And team player options. Grant Williams, yes. Romeo Langford, yes. And qualifying offers. Javante and Poirier, no. Tremont Waters, sure. Taco, yeah. Jason, of course. Pirtle and Luke Kennard. We have a lot of people to re-sign this offseason. I hope we can do it. We can almost throw a bag at Giannis, but I need to get Jason Tatum back. So, let's go bird rights. Jason Tatum. We'll offer him that. Aldridge. We'll offer him that. DeRozan. We'll offer him that. Kennard. Okay, so we use up all those now. So we got those 3 to agree. Kennard and Morris. And let's see if we can get all these guys back somehow. Okay, we're going to match Jason Tatum. This is the thing I don't like. Some people say it's not a glitch. It's a glitch that he's accepting one year $6.6 million. And here's why. It happens every time that a young player accepts their qualifying offer. Every time. Yes, they have the choice to do it. But every single time it happens, which does not happen in the NBA. And that's what's frustrating about it. Whatever, we'll re-sign him next year. Obviously, we have no money. So, we got to spend our money wisely. We'll go get Cantor back. Because he is a not restricted free agent. But we have his bird rights, I believe. And then let's try and get, like, Reggie Jackson back. Not back, but let's get him to the team. And I think we're pretty much good. So, player progression. This is going to be huge. We got to see how good Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are. And then let's see how bad LaMarcus and DeMar are getting. So, DeMar went down 4. LaMarcus went down 3. So, it's time to trade them right now. But Tatum's an 91. Brown's an 88. Brogdon's an 84. Smart's an 82. Alright. I feel pretty good. We got Langford going up 6. Grant Williams going up 6. So, I'm going to go to training camp. So, I'll send some people to that. And then we will get into season number 2. So, we have 3 too many players already. So, we'll take Reggie Jackson and try and trade him with, like, Waters. And just see what we can get. Chandler, Hutchinson, and a first. Like, realistically, are these guys going to get traded? Probably not. But I signed too many players, and now we're stuck where we're at. Ooh, PJ Tucker. Y'all know what we can do with PJ Tucker. Let's go ahead to the front office. Let's change him to a small forward. Where is he at? PJ Tucker. Small forward, 76. And then we trade him with, like, Edwards, Tucker. Trade him. We can get Joe Harris. Justin James. Trey Mann and a 2022 first, I think. And we still have one too many players. So let's try and trade Trey Mann. And I don't know who to trade him for. Maybe we can just get a pick for him or something. There we go. Pick from the Spurs. All right, so let's get into the season now. And let's go look at the rotation. Starting lineup is good. Marcus Smart. We could do that, but I'm going to trade DeMar DeRozan. He's got a $27 million contract, and we got first-round picks to try and trade him for somebody special. So I want to get a small forward or a power forward, and we can run Jason Tatum at the small forward. So let's go scouting team intel. Let's see who we can get to be a power forward or a small forward for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., that's a player we could get, but he's expiring. PJ Washington, not quite good enough in my opinion. Marvin Bagley to play the power forward, but he's expiring. We're not going to get AD. Don't want anybody there. Let's go try and get Kristaps to play that power forward spot for us. So let's focus on Kristaps, but also Pascal Siakam would be another player. So let's go try and get Let's try and get Pascal first, actually. So first, let's just do a trade finder for Siakam. See if we can get anything. Because I get Porzingis quite a bit. Jaylen Brown and LaMarcus? Okay, that's not going to happen. So let's try and build a trade here. Let's go. We'll try and get Siakam from you. Now, what's his contract? 31, that's perfect. So then that means we can offer them DeRozan. And we could even throw them like Jakob Poeltl. And will they do this? They won't. So I can give you this 2024 Spurs pick. And this 2023 Celtics pick. And this 2022 pick. I'll even give them this pick. Alright, they did that. Little too much? Probably. But now we got Jason Tatum at the small forward. He's a 93. Siakam at the power forward. Aldridge at the center needs to change. And I probably shouldn't have traded away all of my first to do that. But I guess I have a few. So I'll take this 2026 one and LaMarcus and try and just bring in a little bit of an upgrade for the center spot. Clint Capella. That's an upgrade. We got to give up Taco. You know what? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Capella fits in nicely at the center. And pretty much now, we just got to make some decisions on the bench unit. But I'm going to send Todd and Baji down to the G League. We gotta go sign someone, though. Let's sign... Okay, we can't get anybody for more than the minimum, so let's get Sir Dominic Pointer. He is always my go-to guy because he's always right there because he's not good and he will take less than a minimum contract. Or a minimum contract, I mean. But let's, now, let's go do... What was I trying to do? Who was I sending down to the G League yet? Baji. Okay, so... Basically, we need a backup center now. And we can get rid of one of these shooting guards. Kennard or Langford. You know what? I probably want to get rid of Kennard because I like Langford. And he was actually on the Celtics. So we'll take Kennard in 2 seconds and see if we can bring in... What did I need? A backup center or something? So, Dwight Howard. It doesn't matter too much because after this season, we will have Baji come in and be our backup center. So, I'm pretty happy with this rotation. I just need to make sure that we get Dwight Howard in over Grant Williams. Sorry, Grant. I love Grant Williams. But we need a better center than that. Okay, so now system. Balance is 4 stars again. We could run grit and grind, pace and space. 7 seconds actually might be nice. So we're going to run 7 seconds. I will simulate our second season here and see if we can win the championship. I'll see you guys at the end of it. All right. 67 wins in season number 2. A lot better than last year. Look at that. Brad Stevens as the coach of the year. Any Celtics on any All-NBA teams? No. You know, it is what it is. Our rookies were in the G League. So, we are the 1 seed. We're going up against Toronto. Let's go check out our stats quick. Jason Tatum, 24. Jaylen Brown, 22. Siakam, 19. Brogdon, 15. Cantor, 12. But he also had 9.5 rebounds. Where did Capella? 8 points, 12 rebounds. I like that. All right. I am pretty happy with this roster we built. So let's simulate the first round. And we beat them by 4. Now we got Atlanta. So who does Atlanta have? Trae Young, Kevin Huerter, OG Anunoby, John Collins, and Alex Len. We should beat this team. Up 2-0. Still up 2-1. And we win 4-1. Now we got Brooklyn. So let's go game by game here. We take game 1. We take game 2. We take game 3. We take game 3. And we take game 4. So now we have the Mavericks. They have Luka Doncic. They have Derrick Rose, who they sign a lot, actually. Kyle Anderson, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Kristaps Porzingis. All right. So let's go game by game here. They take game 1. We take game 2. They take game 3. They take game 4, too. We got to come back from down 3-1. Let's see if we can do it. We couldn't do it against the Heat in real life, and we're not going to do it against the Mavericks in 2K. All right, Luka wins Finals MVP, and we got to come back next season. Draft lottery. We probably don't have a draft pick, so nope. All right, so let's go to rookie sign and just make sure we actually didn't have a draft pick. We did not. Team player options. Those 2, of course, we're going to bring those 2 back. Qualifying offers, nah. Free agency. So, Jason Tatum and Marcus Smart. We'll throw Jason Tatum the bag. We'll throw Marcus Smart a smaller bag, but still a bag. And we're going to be good there. So let's get those 2 to sign. And we're good. So now let's try and bring in, like, who could we bring in? Norman Powell, George Hill. Let's bring in Norman Powell. And let's see if we could get, like, Justin Holiday on that minimum that I love giving him. And we should be pretty much set. So, player progression now. We can get out of free agency. We are completely done with that. Sir Dominic Pointer comes back fine. Jason Tatum's an 95. Brown's an 89. Siakam's an 89. Brogdon's an 86. Todd is an 84. Baji is an 84. All right, this team is going to be nice. So let's go to training camps. I'll send some of our young guys to camps, and we'll get into our final season. We have one too many players again, so we're just going to try and trade Sir Dominic Pointer for a couple second-round picks. And the season is here. Brogdon, Brown, Tatum, Siakam, Capella. Then Baji, Smart, Cantor, and Morris. So basically I need to trade Cantor and get a shooting guard in here. So let's trade Enes Kanter, Romeo Langford, and a first, and try and get a better shooting guard. Malik Beasley and Justice Winslow. I need like a true upgrade. Spencer Dinwiddie as a backup shooting guard would be great. So let's do that. Let's get Spencer in here. Let's take him and put him at the shooting guard spot. Where is Spencer now? What? Okay, there he is. I was so confused. All right, so we still have Jaylen Brown starting at shooting guard, of course, because he's better than Dinwiddie. But now this is the bench. I like it. I think we're set. System proficiency, 7 seconds. I think that's the best. Let's go 7 seconds. I will simulate season number 3, and we are going to win the championship. Mark my words. All right, we won 68 games this time. Here are all of the awards. Brad Stevens, Coach of the Year. Do we end up getting any Celtics on any All-NBA teams? Wow, they really are disrespecting us. Okay, so we should have Rookie of the Years. Or not Rookie of the Years, but like rookie teams. We don't. Oh, we have Baji. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the stats. I'm interested to see how those 2 young players played for us. 11 and 9.5 and 6.5, 6. Okay, not bad, not great, but not bad. This team is ready to win a championship. I tell you what. Charlotte, see if we can beat them. We do. 4-0. Brooklyn, 4-0. Atlanta, 4-1, and the Spurs. Who is on the Spurs? DeJounte Murray, Lonnie Walker, MPJ, Giannis, and Willie Hernan Gomez. They take game 1, okay. They take game 2. We take game 3. Can we take game 4? We do take game 4. Let's simulate with Simcast. See if we can take game 5. Clutch. We won by 12. Next game. Can we take game 6 and win the whole thing? No. Looks like we're going to a game 7. All right. Let's see if we can get it done. I'm not going to jump in because I've been recording not too long, but I'm not going to jump in because we're going to lose. Ugh. Giannis wins Finals MVP. Usually I have such good luck rebuilding the Celtics. This time, not so much. And it's honestly probably because I didn't trade Jaylen Brown. I usually trade Jaylen Brown. Wanted to keep them together, keep it just a little bit realistic, even though the roster at the end totally just not realistic at all. But I hope you guys did enjoy the Celtics rebuild nonetheless. Thought we built a good team. Apparently, they are not destined to win another championship. Guess it is what it is, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.